Well, today we are in Harrisonburg, Virginia, and wow, do we have a home to show you today that is in a neighborhood that is quiet, tranquil, and I mean, there's a lot of neat things about it, but the home itself, well, I think Leslie describes it the best.
I think as we stand in the shade of this magnolia tree, that should give you a hint. Two words come to mind: Southern charm.
Yeah, no doubt. This home has a lot of Southern charm to offer, some history with it as well, and we're going to tell you all about it. But before we do, let's go ahead and get started right now. Hi, my name's Stephen.
And I'm Leslie.
And as local real estate agents here in Virginia's beautiful mountains and valleys, we get calls, texts, and emails all the time from folks just like you, looking to sell homes like this and looking to buy homes like this. We love to help all the folks who have called us, and it's been our honor to do so. So maybe that's you. Maybe you're looking to sell a home or purchase a home here in the area. Leslie and I'd be happy to help. You can find all of our contact information in the description below. Now, we go out, we shoot a lot of videos about neighborhoods and homes, but we also go and do other fun things, right? In different areas. And so if you'd like to come along for all of our adventures, which can sometimes be a little fun and crazy, we'd love it if you click that subscribe button, touch that bell icon so that we can have you come along with us. Yeah. It helps our channel, but it helps others like you as well who are looking to learn more about the neighborhood. Now, today, the home that you see behind me here is located in the Forest Hills neighborhood in Harrisonburg here. And man, what a neighborhood. I mean, mature trees and just quiet streets, and one way in and one way out of this neighborhood. In addition to that, it sits on the back of the Edith Arboretum forest. You have trails right down in through the forest there, and it's just a fantastic neighborhood to be in. Now, the home here that Leslie described as Southern Charm is currently active on the market for $539,900. It has 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths, and 1 half bath. It has 2,598 square feet of finished living space, and it sits on 0.57 of an acre of lot. So you got a little bit of room here.
Lots here in the neighborhood.
Exactly. And like I say, it's just in a wonderful neighborhood. Now, what else do you have to tell us about the home before we go in and take a look at it?
Well, you are going to see the exterior of the house is brick, and it's a Cape Cod type of style of house. Well, all of the brick that you are going to see today actually came out of a Civil War house, and they reconstructed this house using some of the materials from the Civil War. But I wanted to point that out to you on the outside. There's some things on the inside that I want to show you as well.
No doubt. So we've talked here, but let's go ahead, let's get inside this home and take a look.
Hey, welcome to 907 Ridgewood Circle. As Stephen came across the brick sidewalk over the flagstone porch, I hope you noticed how thick that doorway was as we come into this beautiful entryway space. That is solid brick, folks. So the first thing that I want you to notice in this beautiful entryway are these heart pine floors. They are going to be throughout this first floor. And as I told you, there are some things inside the house, as well as that Civil War brick on the exterior of the house. They disassembled an old house here in Rockingham, and they took some of those things and then built this house in 1957. So the heart pine flooring, they just redid it. It is beautiful in here. Now, this entryway has this beautiful grand staircase. And again, that staircase was in an old Civil War house. How beautiful is that? And what a statement to any guest who arrives to your house. Now, the first room that we're going to take a look at is right here to my right. You have these beautiful double doors here, and then this grand formal living room. Sorry for the echo that you are going to hear throughout because it is a vacant home and it's not staged. But we wanted to show you how grand they built this house. Crown molding, sunken panels on the bottom. That is a gas fireplace behind me, so no carrying wood in. And again, those heart pine flooring, the heart pine flooring comes throughout this formal living room here as well. Now, the other thing that I want to point out are the windows. The windows have replacement wood windows, but they kept the wavy old glass in some of the panes in these windows, and you're going to see that distorted kind of look. But how cool is that they kept the charm of the old house and mixed it together with some of the modern things that you're going to see inside this house as well. All right, let's take a look back into this entryway and go down the hallway here. The next room that I want to take you to is a study, a den, and it's not going to be as loud in this room. I'm not going to echo. It has some newer carpet on the floor, some knotty pine. Again, the joke is it wasn't misbehaving, but it's K-N-O-T-T-Y, knotty pine. And I know Stefan's groaning, but anyway, it has this nice bump out here and these beautiful picture windows here on my left, as well as some built-in. So you could use this room easily for a couple of things. You could use it as your office or as a family room space. All right, so let's do something a little different. I could take you back out here to the entryway and down the hallway and show you the rest of this house, but we're going to go back outside and come in a different way. All right, as Stefan winds his way up that brick pathway, you're going to go into entry number 2 into this house. You are going to notice, though, that you're going to cross over some flagstone here on the floor of this covered porch. And y'all know what I would be doing with this covered porch. I'd be putting furniture out here with a little table and eating my breakfast and sipping my coffee while I talk to the neighbors, walking their dogs and their kids down the road, of course. All right, enough of that. Let's find out what's on the other side of this huge picture window. We are going to cross in and enter the kitchen. And this kitchen area has a lovely little breakfast nook. And again, that pine wasn't behaving itself, so it got hung here in the breakfast nook. Knotty pine here in the breakfast nook matches that den space. Stefan's rolling his eyes at me. Y'all can't see that, but here we are. Okay, we also have a ceramic tile floor in this kitchen as well. So before we talk about the rest of this kitchen, let's focus here on the right-hand side. So when I brought you into the formal entryway, if you turn to right, you're going to enter the dining room space, the formal dining room. And you're going to notice that that heart of pine flooring is carried throughout that room. You're also going to notice fireplace number 2. It also is gas, and it's in that dining room. And that dining room is huge. You could put a big table, formal family meals. I mean, you could have guests over, turn the fireplace on in the wintertime. It would just be a lovely space to have a meal at. All right, let's talk about the rest of this kitchen now. So it has granite countertops to it and light wood on the cabinetry. This, if you are a chef or if you like to cook, you are going to probably know what this is. This is a Lacanchi range, and the Lacanchi range is a French style gas range that is really, I guess, wanted by those who cook and are chefs. So I don't know it. I like to cook, but I don't have anything this fancy. So this is a nice range that comes with this house. All right, the kitchen doesn't stop here. And before I show you what comes next, I want to point out here on my left side, entry number 3. So entry number 3 is where the garage and the house are connected by this breezeway space. And that garage has a couple of brand new carriage doors on it. Above the garage is this storage space that they're using for storage right now. But use your imagination a little bit. If you're an artist and you want a studio, a nice lit studio, what a cool place to put that. Or if you have a kid who wants to have their own space, that would be really cool as well. You could just put some heat, air out there, put some water out there. That would be a nice auxiliary dwellings unit space. That's what we call it anyway. Nice apartment. But let's talk about coming in through that entry and down this hallway here into, oh my goodness, we have even more cabinets. This is the butler's pantry. So that kitchen, you may not have thought it had enough cabinets and you were wondering where the pantry was. Well, it's right here. There are cabinets galore, almost to the ceiling, and plenty of storage space for your food, canned goods, and pots and pans galore. Now, as we go down this hallway, you're going to notice here on my right side, this is where that half bathroom is. And then behind this door is an unfinished basement. And you're going to notice in the unfinished basement, that's where the laundry room is. They've also installed a couple of brand new sump pumps and a radon mitigation system. So some things that are going to help you not to worry about things. All right, can you believe we have another entry space? Here on my left side is the entry space that goes out to the patio. Door number 4 is what we just came out of in that house. And wow, what a nice patio that you have there at the back of this house. Nice flagstone, again, continued into that patio space. And ooh, that patio space is large enough for some really nice patio furniture, chairs, table, and coffee cup number 2.
Yeah,
you had there on that patio.
Just what you need.
Yeah, woo, I need some more caffeine. All right, so the owners, when they did install that patio, they did continue that flagstone around the back of this house into the breezeway area, garage space, and that other entrance into the kitchen there. You're also going to see the exterior stairs that go to the basement in the back of this house.
Yeah, and additionally, once you come outside of the house like we have now, you're going to be in a forest. I mean, of large, mature trees. And I mean, it's just so tranquil. You hear the birds singing, and not only here in this yard, but up and down the street and in every yard. There's just a real nice forest type setting. And if you love mature trees, this is a great neighborhood to be in. Now, additionally, there's another thing that I want to talk about, and I'm going to move for that, and that is the serpentine wall that you see over on the left-hand side here. Now, it's running right through the middle of the backyard, and there's a reason for that. There actually used to be an in-ground swimming pool on the other side of it, but that's since been taken out and been filled in. But like I say, it's just kind of neat to have a historical-looking wall like that. That is something you might see in Williamsburg, you know, right, with the serpentine wall. And now also around the back of the property, there's more wall as well back there. And like I say, just a neat feature to have. Now, but did you know that it actually takes fewer bricks to build a serpentine wall than it does to build a straight wall? And if you know why that is, comment down in the comments below as to why that is, but it is a true thing. It takes fewer bricks to build one.
He told me.
And so, but like I say, that's the backyard is just a really nice place as well. Now, one of the things I just want to mention real quick before we go to see the second floor in this home is where we're located. And we're located, like I say, just behind the Judith Carrier Arboretum and right behind that side of JMU University as well. You're like 2 minutes from the interstate here, and about 10 minutes to downtown, about 7 or 8 minutes over to the Valley Mall and over where all the shopping is on Highway 33. So it's very conveniently located where you're going to be able to get to anywhere here in town very quickly. So now, like I said before, let's go ahead, let's go upstairs, and let's see what waits up there.
All right, I hope you enjoyed coming up to the second level of this home over those beautiful stairs. Again, this is a Civil War period stairwell, and I almost feel like I'm in Gone with the Wind and should have one of those big old ball gowns on, coming down the stairs to meet Stefan at the front door. What do you think, Stefan?
Certainly, my dear.
Oh my goodness. We're not going to, yeah, I'm just going to come walking down the stairs. Anyway, the very first bedroom you're going to see here on the right side as you walk up the stairs. And next, let's take a trip into the primary suite and see what it's all about. All right, primary suite. Let's talk a little bit about it. You are going to notice that the flooring here on the second level of this house is different than it is downstairs. That's because the flooring up here is all oak. So that's going to be a little bit different than that first floor. But let's talk about this primary suite. It is not a bad sized room. You could put a king size bed easily in here, but the focal point of this room is going to be that really nice gas fireplace there behind me. And that is fireplace number 3 in this house. And that is going to be the last one that we feature. There are closets built in here on my left side. On my right, you're going to see 2 little windows. Those are the dormers that you saw on the outside of this Cape Cod. There's also a nice little built-in dresser over here on my right side. Now, as I did say, this is an ensuite. The bathroom is kind of like a little retro bathroom. It's got a pedestal sink, and it is a shower only, no tub in that ensuite. So, again, if you like that retro look, or if you don't, you can certainly remodel that space and maybe make it bigger for you and make it a little bit different to meet your needs. Okay, let's get out of the primary suite and take a look at what the rest of this second floor has to offer. All right, we are back out here on the landing space of this second level. Here on my left side, you're going to see a full-size bathroom, and yes, it is pink and green. If you like that retro look, by all means embrace it, but if not, you can absolutely modify it and turn it into whatever kind of space you want it to be. You also have one of the 2 dormer windows there in that space. All right, let's talk about down the hallway. You are going to have there on your left side the 3rd bedroom. And down across from it is a couple of closet spaces with shelving in it. How cool is all the storage in this house? Then you have another dormer window there on the end and another bedroom. Bedroom 4 is there. And in that bedroom, I gotta say, this house has some unique, really cool nooks and crannies and angles in it. And a lot of that is really displayed there in that end bedroom and in that knee wall closet that you have, and a couple of other little cubby storage spaces that you have in that bedroom as well. All right, I hope you've enjoyed the tour of the second floor of this home. Let's head downstairs and wrap all this up.
Well, Leslie, I got to say, that home has some amazing character about it, doesn't it?
It does. If those walls could talk and those bricks could talk inside that home, what kind of stories could they tell?
Yeah, and I mean, some of the bricks actually have stampings on them from, 150 years ago, and very interesting to see some of the history that's in this house, just like the serpentine wall that we're standing in front of. It's just neat, and like I say, maybe you are interested in purchasing a home that has historical character. This is definitely one of them, and Leslie and I would be happy to help. All of our information is in the description down below, and we can help you like we've been able to help so many other folks. Maybe you're interested in a home that is a new home or in another town. Leslie and I, we've helped folks all up and down the Shenandoah Valley and in Charlottesville area as well, and we'd be happy to help you too. So I got to say, this has been a lot of fun and seen a lot of neat things in this home. But I think it's probably time to go now.
The sun's starting to go down.
The sun is starting to go down here in an hour or so. But until next time, we'll see you around town.